All right, so recording is now in progress. So I guess that means we've officially started. So Trish, do you want to say anything else?
Just welcome again to the presentation. Enjoy.
Thank you. So we want to welcome everyone tonight to the presentation on a company that we're really very excited about, that we're really very proud of, and that name of the company is Akana. And we want to welcome our guests. So we do have the chat feature live. So if we have some guests in there, just drop your name in the chat so that we can acknowledge you and drop in the chat who invited you. It's always good to be able to know who we're talking to and to acknowledge our guests for the evening. And we do have a lot of information to share with you tonight. So, I want to get started because we want to get you out of here before midnight. Just kidding. That's a joke. We're going to have you out of here probably within the hour or less. And let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's see. Can you see my screen? Oh, nope, I pushed the wrong button. Now you're going to be able to see my screen. There we go. Can you see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up or a yes? You guys mighty quiet tonight. After all that exciting music, Dr. Roz, I'd like to say thank you for setting the tone tonight. Those tunes that you played they really got me excited and motivated. I love Guy. I love hearing War with Lowrider, and it just really got me fired up and excited. So let's talk tonight about a few things. Tonight we're going to discuss health. We're going to talk about trends in wellness. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship, and we're going to talk about lifestyle. So let's get started. And if you're a guest tonight, the game plan is to share some information with you, and you'll have your opportunity if you want to. If you have some questions, we'll be glad to do our best to answer the questions for you. But ideally, the person that invites you will be able to answer all your questions and really spend quality time with you to let you know to kind of clean up the things that you hear from me tonight. So make sure that you get a time on the calendar of the person that invited you here. Number one, thank them for inviting you here because it took effort and energy to get you here to see the information in this format, and then to be able to follow up with you to answer your questions and get your feedback on what we're showing tonight. So tonight, our goal is through the Akana business presentation, is to help you elevate your well-being. And let me kind of take a step back and introduce myself again. My name is Michael Newsome, and I am a founding member of this company, and I am a new Pearl, I believe I am. I've reached a new level in the company, so I'm very excited about hitting some new goals. So we are definitely excited about spending some time with you here this evening. So our goal is to elevate our well-being. And there we go. And the being of the means in the hands of God. And starting our presentation off in the hands of God is really probably the best place that we want to be. Our company is a young company. We started on April 20th, 2019, with our line of CBD products and essential oils. And in 2020, we've expanded to include a complete line of wellness and weight management products. We introduced in 2021, we introduced the Flat Belly Lifestyle, and we have more than 27,000 customers. We have more customers than we actually have representatives at this time. So we've identified a huge growth market, and we are looking to expand and to be able to service that market. So our company Akana is very much community minded. We invest 1% of our gross profit to empower underserved communities. And we also pride ourselves in delivering 5-star customer support. We have a tremendous corporate team that works really hard to make sure that we have first class customer service. Our company has identified some market niches that are very profitable. The wellness industry is a $3.4 trillion company. Is a 3.4 trillion dollar market segment. And we've tapped into that because everyone is concerned about their health and wellness. We live in very stressful times. We live in very challenging times in terms of our nutrition. And we realize that by offering high quality, first class products in the nutrition and wellness industry, we are well positioned to do well. We are positioned in the $2.4 quadrillion industry of crypto, forex, and financial education. We are positioned to take advantage of the opportunities in the $7 trillion travel segment. And we wrap all of these opportunities and all of these market segments in the umbrella of home-based business, which is a $190 billion business. And I really love the fact that we present these segues into these markets through home-based business, because there's no better way to start a business than, in terms of low cost and some immediate tax advantages by doing these through a home-based business. You automatically put yourself in a position to be able to benefit the minute you decide to go into business for yourself through a home-based business business platform. Our company, Akana, is graced with some of the top talent in the country. We have Bo Tomlin, who his name is not a household name, but his experience in home-based business, in nutrition, in exercise, and in the music industry. Actually, he has a background in the music industry. He's worked with some of the top talents in that industry. He brings to the table over 40 years worth of experience. And we happen to, through our COO, Christian Phillips, the millennial mindset, he runs our operations, and he just brings a brilliant mind. He has his MBA. He brings a brilliant mind to our corporate staff. And Melissa Boston, who's our CEO and visionary, she's just a phenomenal leader. Her and Phyllis Nash are two co-founders of the company. And they have such a tremendous vision of where this company can go and where we're going. It's they're the type of leaders that you will follow. You'll break down walls to follow these folks. And Jesus Soriano is our international Spanish ambassador. And as we walk through this entrepreneurship journey, one of the things that we'll point out to you is that right now our company hasn't even gone international yet. We're in a very young developing stages of what we're doing. We have experience. We have over 50 years or 100 years worth of experience on this page right here, but we're just really getting started, and you'll see as we go along. So our mission is that we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. And by offering the life-changing products and an innovative business model, we empower people to elevate to their fullest potential. Our vision is to elevate your well-being of your body and soul. So again, we talk about some of the industries that we're involved in. We're talking about weight loss. When we found again, these are the areas that people gravitate to, and that we have an easy entree into the market. Weight loss, CBD and Delta-8, wellness, $1 trillion industry. We talked about the financial market as well as the travel market. So we are focused on health, wealth in the form of financial freedom, so that you can create a legacy. One of the things that we do that we're very conscious of is the economic times that we live in. The traditional economy of going to school, getting a good job, and working for a company for 30, 40 years, that model has become obsolete. And we need to be able to offer people an opportunity where they can use their own talents, skills, and abilities in their own market segment, and they can become very successful using a proven business model. So what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? It may be just optimal health and wellness. Maybe it's fitness or weight loss. Maybe you want to save some money. Maybe you want to make some money. Maybe you want to take those trips that you've always envisioned. And maybe you want to create a financial legacy for your family. And we recognize that these are goals, and we built these things into our business model, and you have the ability to take advantage of it. What is our philosophy? We believe true well-being is only found by connecting, just as our great-grandmothers did, to the garden, the earth, and our inner wisdom. And we say that because some of the philosophy that we share with you, it goes back to traditional philosophy and in terms of health and wellness. One of the things that not only we've identified, that the trends identified, is that the foods that we eat are contributing to some of the illnesses that we experience. So the foods that we eat, the lifestyle that we live, that fast-paced sedentary lifestyle, these are some of the things that have disconnected us from some of the well-being and the traditions that we had been taught years ago. And we promote a way of health and wellness that will reconnect you back to some more of the natural ways of living. So why is it so important that we focus on wellness and nutrition? Because as sad as it may seem, in our technologically advanced society, as much as we know about sickness, poverty, and disease, we have given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter lifespan or life expectancy than their parents. This is a staggering statistic. By 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the #1 leading killer for people in the ages of 20 to 49 years of age. And colon cancer, is directly related to what we eat and, how we take care of ourselves. So, let's talk a little bit, we'll take it a step further in terms of, chronic disease. What causes chronic disease? Again, through diet and lifestyle, but the breakdown in our systems, it goes down to the cellular level, and the breakdown in our cells, causes things that many of us experience: chronic inflammation in our systems. And we're talking about, all you have to do is look around at outside, look around people, walking down the street every day, and you see that most of us, or lots of people, are carrying around extra weight. They're carrying around extra visceral fat. That's why when you watch TV, you see all of the commercials, you see all of the, the drugs that are being advertised about losing weight, losing weight, losing weight. But it's more than just taking a pill and losing weight. It's making adjustments in your lifestyle. And when you have visceral fat around your internal organs, obviously your organs aren't operating at an optimal level. And through the science that we've connected with and the systems that we're sharing with you, we have a natural way to address some of these issues at the cellular level, to deal with chronic inflammation, as well as deal with that visceral fat that most people are trying to get that extra 5-10 pounds off of them so that they can get to a level of fitness. What's the consequences of not dealing with these issues? We see it around us every day. We see our friends, family, friends and family who are impacted by these lifestyle issues, heart attack, kidney disease. You look in underserved communities. What do you see on mostly every corner? Fast food restaurants and dialysis clinics popping up in every corner. Again, you see the cause and the effect. The cause and effect. And what this slide is showing right here is that in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from heart disease in the United States. And guess what? Out of this 700,000, 25% didn't have the opportunity to address their issues. The only indication that they had that things were going wrong was after the fact when they were gone. So, we have the technology through Akana. We have the ability to be able to identify some of these issues way before it gets to the point of no return. So, what this slide is showing here is kind of the best to the worst of what your arteries can look like. What your goal is to have a clear coronary artery where blood is flowing and oxygen and nutrition is getting to your internal organs in a way that is feeding your body and nourishing your body. But through lifestyle and through our diet and through the contamination of the food chain, you start building up plaque within your arteries, which impedes the flow of your blood. It builds up in your heart, and it just reduces your efficiency to function. And then you get to stage 3, which shows, or picture 3, which shows a blocked artery, which totally is restricting the blood flow in this example. And what is that? It goes back to what we just talked about, having heart attacks and strokes and having some life issues that really are preventable. And most of the things that, over time, if they're caught early enough, can be addressed through diet and lifestyle. And that's where we come in. So one of the things that we show people and that we teach and train on is how to eat properly based on your blood type. There's a whole scientific philosophy about eating to your blood type. And one of the things that you've got to ask yourself, and what we ask other people, is, do you know what your blood type is? And from my personal experience, when I asked the question, did I know my blood type? The answer was no. I used to have a little card in my pocket that I carried around as a blood donor. And after I changed wallets a couple of times, that card got displaced. So I went to my doctor and said, Doc, I've been going to him for, 15 years plus, and said, Doc, can you tell me what my blood type is? So actually, I didn't ask the doctor, I asked the nurse. And the nurse, she kind of looked at me side-eyed and cross-eyed because I was taken away from what she normally would do. She went to my file and pulled out a file about, yay thick, and took about 10 minutes and looked through my file. And guess what? My blood type was not in that file. So I said, well, as much blood as I've given you over the years, how come you don't know my blood type? Well, that's not information that we normally keep. So if you want to know your blood type, we'll gladly charge you $150 and we'll get you a blood test. I said, let me think about that for a minute. And I really had just really connected with the company Akana. So I came back home and went through the website that I now own, the digital real estate that I own. I said, wow, I can purchase my own blood typing kit for myself at a fraction of the cost and find out what I need to know, which I did do. And I found out that I was a blood type O. And just by having that knowledge, by you finding out what your blood type is, if you don't know, it was the person who invited you here, and they'll lay the groundwork and the pathway for you to find that information out. And then you can really start delving into how to eat based on your blood type. And you're going to find out that there are certain things based on your blood type that you should and should not eat, which may be a contributing factor on how you feel. So basically, as a quick overview of blood type testing and blood type eating to your blood type, there are 4 basic blood types. A, which is the agrarian, B, which is the balanced blood type, O, which is the oldest blood type. Then you've got the combination of A, B, and O. And, if you're an agrarian, if you're a type A blood type and you don't know it, basically your body functions best as a vegetarian. So if you're type A, eating a highly meat-intensive diet, you're eating against your blood type, and you are not maximizing on your body's performance. And you're probably hindering it because you're almost in direct contrast on what makes your body function more efficiently. With a type B, one of the things that is not good for a type B blood type is chicken. And the things that we're constantly told when you're trying to design a healthy diet is you should eat, stay off the red meat and eat a lot of chicken. And if you're type B, that's not conducive for you. That's why it's important. Blood type O is the oldest blood type. Basically, you're a hunter type personality. Your body's designed, or your body's genetically predispositioned to be a hunter, and you can tolerate meat. Your body actually functions well on meat, but fish, but there's certain types of meat that you shouldn't eat. One of those is catfish. So as a type of catfish is something that you should be eating. So, these are the things that you will be exposed to. These are the things that we've learned to help people optimize their diet and optimize, the things that help them function more efficiently. So, one of the things that we do, we don't just kind of put you out there without training. And we have a very extensive training program where we can actually either connect you to a wellness coach if you decide to be just a client or a customer, or we can teach you and train you how to become a wellness coach using technology, using proven technology that separates us out from other companies that are in this space. And that technology is called the bioscan process. I am a certified bioscan coach, and I've gone through the training, and I have the technology, and it is amazing. This technology has been around since 1980. It has an accuracy level of about 85 to 95%. And what we do is we sit down and have a conversation with our clients after we do this non-evasive process. And if you can see this little box that's sitting on the table, that's what the device looks like. It's connected to your PC and produces a report of over 40 different systems within your body. One of them that's being shown on this screen right here is your liver function. And this particular person, her protein metabolism is fine, her energy production is fine, detox function is fine, but she's a little mildly abnormal in the bile secretion. And one of the trends that is becoming more and more consistent that I've identified as I've done more and more bioscans is that people's liver are moving into that fatty liver category. And what that means is that over time, your liver is not able to process toxins out of your body efficiently, and it starts to wear down and deteriorate the condition of your liver. And in this case, this person is in the yellow, which is moderately abnormal. And the next step over from moderately abnormal is severe. So we have the ability to detect at an early stage that there's something going on with this liver. We're not doctors, we're not making diagnoses, but we can identify through technology certain trends in your energy level, because this bioscan technology is based on quantum energy. Everything in this world is made of energy at some level. It just vibrates. And this technology identifies the energy being emitted from your body, and it quantifies it, and it categorizes it into these color-coded categories so that we can get a grasp on what's going on. So we asked the question, when you're doing these bioscans, are you living your best life? Are you in a totally healthy zone, which is the green? Do you have some issues that need to be addressed, either the yellow or the blue, which is moderate or mildly unhealthy? Or are there some areas in your bioscan that show up red that you really want to say, okay, let me drill down on this a little bit. Let me have the conversation with my doctor and say, hey, let's talk about this and come up with a game plan. And one of the things that you have to do, in our health care system is be armed with knowledge and information when you go talk to your doctor, because you don't want them just, filling you up with one pill after another pill. One pill addresses one thing, they got to take another pill, address another thing. And, you've all seen the commercials, you may solve one issue, but you've just created 12 others. And then they'll give you another pill to deal with the 12 issues, but you can now just created another 10 on the other side. So, your body knows best. Your body has divine wisdom. And when you can get your body to a point where you are operating as you were designed, the need for a lot of these man-made chemicals and some of these man-made fixes can be reduced, because your body, when you eat properly and you're eating naturally to your blood type, your food then becomes your medicine versus your food becoming your poison. So this screen right here talks about what I just talked about. It's non-invasive. It doesn't involve radiation. It's based on Eastern medicine, and Eastern medicine has a whole different philosophy than Western medicine. Just to give you a quick example, recently, I've been having issues with my sciatic nerve, and if you've ever experienced it, it's very painful, very, very painful. So my first way to deal with this was I went to an orthopedic doctor, and they did some scans on me and looked at my spine, and they did identify some areas where my spine is being compressed a little bit, was pressing on a nerve. And his first reaction was, we can do surgery. We can go in and do surgery and open up your spine and put a spacer in there. And he actually said this to me: we can slap some cement in there and keep it in place. I said, wow, in my head, I said this. I said, that doesn't really sound too appealing. So, as fate would have it, a friend of mine recommended an acupuncture doctor that he had gone to. And I went to go see that doctor. And so we're talking about the difference between Western medicine and Eastern medicine. And she said, no, 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 you don't need surgery. Work with me. And I did 3 sessions with her, and my pain level has gone down at least 90%. And I'm still working with a physical therapist to kind of get me back to where I need to be. And I had to do a follow-up visit with my doctor, and he still recommended surgery, and he hadn't even seen me since I've gone through physical therapy and through the other treatments. So I say all that to say that there's more than one way. Western medicine doesn't have it all solved with this pill and that pill. There's another way. So we kind of touched on this a little earlier. You see it all around you. This is not a new issue. We've been dealing with too much animal fat in our diet. We're dealing with too much processed food, too much salt, too much sugar in our diet, and lack of exercise. We don't have to make the case that this is going around in our society. All you got to do, this has been going around for the last 60 years, okay? All you got to do is just take a look around, and you can see it in the people that we interact with every day. And Dr. Oz says, our genetics load the gun, but our lifestyle pulls the trigger. And, our modern culture and modern lifestyle is, eat meat with every meal, eat fast food. Fast food used to be, a treat. You go to McDonald's, maybe on a Saturday, you get a cheeseburger, your parents buy you a cheeseburger and some fries, you was good to go. But now, because of, a fast food restaurant being on every corner, and that we're so busy, it's easier to go grab a double cheeseburger for $2.99, or even worse, 2 cheeseburgers for $2.99 and some fries, and they make it they supersize it, and you're good to go. Your stomach is full, but you haven't fed your body. You haven't given it the nutrition that it needs. And there you go. You go home, sit in front of TV and watch your favorite show, and you go to sleep on all of that, and your body has not been fed, and you added some things to your body that you really can't process. So how would you like to elevate your level of wellness? So we're talking about, what does it mean to have elevated wellness? Well, there are not many places in the whole world that have high levels of wellness. And this chart just shows that there are things called blue zones, And throughout the world, there's only 5 areas that are considered blue zones, which means that the people live much longer than average, whatever that average may be. Maybe it's 60, 70 years old. But, some of the books that I read say that we should be living to at least 120. So, and there's only one blue zone in the United States. So one of the things that we promote and advocate in our company is, hey, make your own home a blue zone. Take back your nutrition. Don't leave your nutrition in the hands of some person who's sitting behind the fast food counter, frying all your food in grease. You need to take control of your knowledge, your education, and use that to keep yourself healthy and create that blue zone in your own home. Okay, so Albert Einstein confirms what we're talking about in terms of energy. We know that everything exists is made of energy. It vibrates at a certain level. We know that through study that when you're in poor health, you're not at 100%. You're much lower at 30%. And what also has been shown is that when you're at the 4% level, you're at what's called the point of no return. Well, no, your energy levels are like really low at the point of no return, and it's just you don't want to be there. And then when you get to a level, obviously there's no energy. Obviously, you have gone away from here. So we have the technology to identify issues preventatively, and we have an answer to the question of nutrition. What should you be eating? You should be eating to your blood type. And once you figure out what your blood type is, you can develop an eating plan and an eating system and adjust your lifestyle to what you should be eating. And we've got proven testimonials. We got proven results that what we're teaching and what we're sharing with you works. And what else do we need in our community more than ability to heal ourselves from a nutritional point of view? Poverty, sickness, and disease is prevalent in a disproportionate way in underserved communities. So what we're talking about here is, like I said in the beginning, we're going to be talking about health, we're going to be talking entrepreneurship, and we're going to be talking about business development. So, and utilizing and wrapping all of that in the health and wellness industry, as well as wrapping it all into a business system that you can take advantage of immediately through home-based business. So some of the products that we offer have what's called CBD in it. And we'll talk a little bit about that in more detail, but we also are very, very compliance conscious. So I'm going to read you this disclaimer and talk a little bit about our products. This product is not for use for sale to persons under 18, or if you're pregnant. You have to be at least 21 to consume or purchase our smokable products, vapes, Delta 8. Consult a physician if you have a serious medical condition or use prescription meds. Before using any of our dietary supplement products, please consult your primary care physicians. We highly recommend that. That's why that bioscan and that data that we produce is very important. All trademarks and copyrights are property of their owners and not affiliated with our company, and we do not endorse the product. FDA has not evaluated these statements. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, and test results are for reference only and for not a diagnostic conclusion. So what we're talking about in terms of how to address sickness and disease, one of the main ways that you can fight sickness and disease is through the process of detoxification. What is detoxification? That means cleansing your body of impurities that we've absorbed through the atmosphere, through our breathing, through the food that we eat, through the liquids that we drink. Those things create toxins, they create mucus that build up in the body. And just like we saw on the previous slide, it builds a plaque in your arteries and your circulatory system. And when your circulatory system isn't cleansed and blood isn't flowing properly, it creates problems, and the problems that we've been talking about. And we have a system, a proven system to deal with these issues, documented success that our juice recipes, our approved grocery list, and our 21-day cleanse products will move the colors in that bioscan from red to yellow to blue back to green. Let me show you this video. I'm going to have to unplug my technology just a little bit, just so that I can show you this video and so that you can hear it. So let me take that out. Let me go back to the presentation, and here we go. All right, hold on a second. All right, my technology on this video is not working properly in the moment. So we're going to keep moving. So we've got testimonials, like I said earlier. You can see the visual on this screen right here that the products work. Let me see if we can get this video to work. These are some powerful testimonials here. Shucks. Well, I'm not going to stop for the presentation. I apologize for the technical glitches, but this testimony is from our CSO, Ms. Phyllis Nash, and you saw her on one of the earlier slides. Her testimony is so powerful. She was diagnosed with high cholesterol. Her doctor wanted to put her on statins, and she resisted getting on the statins because of the side effects. She's gotten on our flat belly lifestyle detox cleanse, and you can see the change in her body type from 2019 to 2022. She's lost a lot of visceral weight, and she's feeling great. And she's telling you in this video how great she feels, and that the products really work. All right, so let's keep it moving. These are our products. We have a mucus eliminator, which removes the parasites out of your system. We have a liquid colonic, which again helps cleanse your system and remove toxins and mucus and things out of your body that shouldn't be there. And then we also have a superfood nutrient that will rebuild your cells and start rebuilding healthy, strong cells that has beetroot, rose hips, noni fruit, all good, healthy things, superfoods that will help regenerate healthy cells. So again, our system, our flat belly lifestyle system is phenomenal. I didn't consider myself to be overweight, but I was kind of hanging around 190. I did the flat belly cleanse for 21 days. I dropped 10 pounds and I felt the energy. I could see it in my body tone. And, you know, I'm just totally an advocate of the detox concept. So let's kind of change gears a little bit and talk about the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is the system. Science is now showing that, you know, the endocannabinoid system, they're starting to do more and more research, and it's showing that there are so many areas of the body that's touched by the endocannabinoid system that is elevated by the use of CBD products, that they know that the impact and the effects of the hemp plant is phenomenal. And part of our role as business owners is teach and educate people on the positive effects of CBD on the body. about a week or so ago on CNN, Anderson Cooper did a tremendous hour-long special on the positive impacts of CBD products. And he had people from all different backgrounds discussing how using these products have impacted their health in a very positive way. Let's try another video. Let's see if we can get this to work. And I'm not too optimistic about it, but let's see. Nope. Okay. So, and I'm having some technical issues, but the person who invited you here, they have these same videos. They'll be able to share them with you. And all this does is confirm what I'm telling you today by industry experts. You don't have to take my word for it, but we have industry experts that are validate what we're sharing with you tonight. And as a matter of fact, when I watched that special on CNN last week, it was almost as if I was watching one of our own presentations, because they talked about the endocannabinoid system. They talked about the health benefits of and the difference between CBD and the THC. And this is going mainstream, guys. So when you talk about business, you want to be in the right place at the right time. And as you know, across the country, the use of CBD is becoming more mainstream. You can get a medical card. In the state of Maryland, the state is open up and they're legalizing the use of CBD products. So we are on the cutting edge of this, and we're offering people the opportunity to have their own piece of digital real estate in the form of an online dispensary. You see dispensaries opening up on every corner, and we are on the cutting edge of that. So, when you talk about business, one of the philosophies is find a need and fill it. Guys, the need is all around us. And guess what? We have a way of satisfying that need through our online dispensary, where if you decide to connect with us and go into partnership with us, you're going to have the ability to have your own website up, have the ability to have your name on it, and have ability to drive traffic to your website. And guess what? The sales that you make on your website, that's revenue for you. And if you're good, just like this is such a beautiful business for anybody, but if you're internet savvy and marketing savvy, and you know how to market a blog, and you know how to market a website, this can be a very profitable opportunity for you. So let's look at some statistics.
Kitchen, baby girl.
Is everybody okay? Because I can't really see everybody.
Michael,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Diana Coleman, your sister in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Hey, Diana.
We cannot see your slides. Once you switch from not going to the videos, we weren't able to see any more of your slides.
Okay, hold tight.
Okay.
All
see. Right. You're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you, Diana.
And I saw that special as well. It was just point on with CNN Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I apologize for technical glitches. Let me get back to where we are. Can you see my screen now?
Okay, just
yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys, because it's hard. I can't see the chat or anything at this stage. Let me see. Hold on. Show the slides, share your screen. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get back to it. I am right here, and move that. And let's go from current slide. Okay. So can you see where there's women and young adults?
Yes.
Somebody give me a yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Great job.
So this is basically confirming again that we have identified a prime market, okay? This particular survey talks about 68% of the women in this particular magazine, Weed Magazine, have experienced health benefits from CBD. 60% said they're interested in making money. 90% of them said they use it at least once a month. So I don't think I need to do a whole lot of convincing to show you that there's a huge market for CBD-based products. All you gotta do is look around every corner, and there's a smoke shop that's advertising CBD. So again, we have identified the trend. We are ahead of the trend with our digital marketplace and our ability to have an online dispensary, and we are just taking the market by storm. So again, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Our job as entrepreneurs is to educate people about the difference between THC and CBD. THC does have psychoactive effects. It does stimulate receptors in the brain. It does release higher than normal levels of dopamine, and it does get you high. However, our products are CBD based, and based on the legal limitations, we are very compliance driven. So we know that CBD has to be at a certain percentage, which we comply with, and our products are non-intoxicating. They do stimulate receptors in your brain, which helps increase creativity, and they do have medical applications in stress relief, anti-inflammatory uses, and really there's a lot of good healthy things for your body and the endocannabinoid system. So we're talking about the ability to, elevate your mood with our product line. We've covered the spectrum of products that have no THC in it. We have those that meet the Delta 9 compliance level at with the gold label. Then we have the black label, which are at the Delta 8 level, which again gives you that extra enhanced creativity level. And then we have the elevation products. And I'm just going to kind of just do a quick overview of some of the product lines, because in your online dispensary, we have over 100 different products. And they deal with calmness, relaxation, relief, creativity, passion, increase your energy level, relaxation. We cover the whole spectrum of health and wellness with our product line. And guess what? You don't have to formulate the products. You don't have to package the products. You don't even have to ship the products. All that's taken care of at the corporate level. And all we need you to do is step in and use your influence and creativity and help us get the product to the marketplace and educate the consumer. Okay, we talked about some of we have gummies, we have pre-roll products, we have health and hair, beauty and health, hair and skin products. This hair and skin line is really about to blow up, because what we've done with this hair line, we've combined it with some technology that we're going to have, some proprietary technology that we're going to put in the marketplace, where you can do some assessments that deal with your hair. That's going to be a game changer in this particular product line. So again, get back with the person, let them talk to you about the scans that we're going to be doing for healthy scalps and healthy hair. So we're gonna start moving more into some of the business aspects, and we're moving up on our hours. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit, but the information is pretty self-explanatory. But the key to this is getting back to the person who invited you here, so that they can fill in the gaps that I may create as I go forward. So we talked about the ability to tap into the travel industry. We have a path forward where for a monthly fee of $59.95, you could have your own travel portal, and you could take that business to the next level. We have the financial training that's coming, and you'll be able to register for that. And we're talking about starting your own online dispensary and building distribution network that is nationwide right now. And we want to be able to position ourselves for the international launch that is coming. Trust me, it's coming. And then we're going to be able to talk about the training that you're going to need to be a certified coach. So how do you want to connect with us? You can become a customer, which is wonderful. You can become a brand ambassador. going back to number one, you saw we have over 27,000 customers. So, at a minimum, we just established that we all need to cleanse and detox. So becoming a customer is an excellent entree to get started. And then we can show you how to hit some goals within 7 to 21 days with your health that are very inspiring. And then we can become a brand ambassador where you can go ahead and kind of get started with saying, hey, yeah, I'm a customer, but hey, I like to maybe attract some clients and some customers and make some money with my own online website. And we can show you how to do that. Or you could be a 3 and become an entrepreneur, and then really start getting some higher level training and start developing some of the larger income levels that we're going to show you in a moment. Okay, we talked about becoming a customer. Now we'll talk a little bit about how to create a larger business that can create time freedom for you, create residual income, which is income that comes in month after month without you having to recreate it. We can show you how to create some fast start bonuses, some trips that you'll be eligible for. And one of the beautiful things is that this is a willable company. Your business, if you build it, and as you build it to some very profitable levels, you're going to be able to will it to your family for generations to come. We talked about becoming a brand ambassador for as low as $199. We're talking about getting started becoming a coach at $399 by becoming a brand ambassador. And what this does is get you your digital real estate in the form of your online dispensary, as well as it gets you started with the product line, which is the core is the flat belly cleanse. We get you started with a 21-day raw cleanse. And you have enough for you to do a 7-day cleanse. You have enough within this particular pack to sell it and get your money back and start to get trained on how to do this over and over again and create some steady revenue for yourself. And then again, what we talked about is getting your online store started. And then we're talking about, as you get more into the sales process, on how you can earn various commission off the sale of your products from anywhere from 25% to 40%. And then as you become an entrepreneur and really take the plunge into the higher level, you still get the base of the online dispensary, but the ability to get a few more products, either at the $7.99 Sapphire pack or the $14.99 Diamond pack, puts you in a different category in terms of your ability to get additional training and your access to additional products. So, if you're a business-minded person and you see the vision, we just went through a whole bunch of information about the market. If you see the market trend that we've identified, and you can see yourself getting trained and educated as a wellness coach, the $7.99, $14.99 is where you want to be, because that puts you in a position to get the training, to get the equipment, and to separate yourself out in the marketplace. And again, this is what the $7.99 package includes: more, your core online dispensary with more product line, more products for you to try. The pain cream, the gummies, these are products that will have an immediate impact on you personally, as well as your potential customers. And then you go to the $14.99 Diamond pack, which is our top of the line entry into the business. Again, you get your base digital real estate with your online dispensary, and you have access to all of these products, as well as that puts you into the advanced wellness coaching course. And the only other thing you're going to need to purchase in order to get to where you need to go in terms of the wellness coach level is to purchase your bioscan equipment. I mentioned earlier that I'm a bioscan coach, and I'm going to tell you, we need more across the country. There's not enough of us to go around. And when we do these wellness events, everybody's lining up to get their blood type tested and to get And I'm gonna tell you, whatever area of the country you are, you can do tremendously well in marketing that service, which allows you to market your product line. So right here, we've got some various ways that you can get started. Again, the person that invited you here will talk to you about how to get started fast and become a star agent and earn some additional bonuses. You know, you can earn your money back in 30 days, either at the $400 level or the $1,500 level. All you have to do is listen to your coach, plug into the system, keep an open mind, and be willing to go to work. You know, just something else. If you're new, it's something that you may have experience. You may have experience in social selling. You may have experience in home-based business, and you can get off the start and go really quickly. But some of us may not. And it may take us a little bit of time to get orientated to what it takes to get this business done and to be successful. But trust me, it's not rocket science. We have a system. All you got to do is plug in and pay attention. Again, we show you how to earn your money back in 30 days. We show you how to earn various percentages, up to 50% on your sales of your products. We show you how to develop a team where you're going to earn income to the levels of 9 levels deep. And what that does is enhance your residual income. And one of the main advantages of this type of business model is that residual income. If you can build a system and generate product flow month after month after month, that's going to pay you. It's going to pay you consistently, but it's also going to create lifestyle for you. So over the 12 ways to make money, and we touched on some of them tonight. Person who invited you here will definitely go into more detail. We're talking about training. We're talking about certification. We're talking about giving you knowledge and information that's going to set you apart from anybody else out here. When you talk to people about their blood type, you talk to people eating to their blood type and being able to point them in the direction of how to detoxify their body, how a proven system, how you can teach them a proven system to help move their bioscan from red to green. You have a skill set that is marketable in the market today. So we're talking about how to get it done, how to share, how to build. We're talking about a revenue pool. This is a phenomenal revenue generated that the company has put in place where you can participate in a revenue pool and override the whole company. And it's just, you know, get back with the person that invited you here and they'll explain how to participate in the revenue pool. The company has built-in incentives, travel incentives. They understand in anything that you do, it's going to take work. It's going to take effort to put it together. But when you put the work together, when you put the effort together, the company is going to reward you through some dream trips and some lifestyle rewards, and it's amazing. And I think a video is coming up. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's see. Are you ready to live the life you've already imagined? So let's talk a little bit about the company and what you're looking for in these types of, in this industry. What's an ideal place? What's an ideal set of circumstances? You want a company that's at least 18 months old. We talked about starting in 2017. So we meet that criteria. We've passed the test of time. The company was started during COVID. And here we are post-COVID, growing and poised to make a major impact in the market. According to Harvard Business School, not Mike Newsome, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it's a great opportunity. If it has less than 100,000 people, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. What did I say earlier? You're in the right place at the right time. We fit those criteria. This is an S curve. This is a growth curve in terms of the lifespan of a company. And if you see at the lower level, when you talk about the number of people that we're with and the income levels that we're generating, guys, we're just at the ground floor. We're just getting ready we're moving into that momentum stage fast. We're bringing in qualified, highly competent people who understand that the health and wellness market is where we need to be. And this growth phase from pioneering and formulation to momentum is where millions of dollars are going to be generated. Literally, our motto for our company is $1 billion big. So what we're telling people now is get your digital real estate, get yourself in position, get yourself trained, and let's go ride this billion-dollar wave. Billion-dollar companies are being made every day with less fundamentals that we have. We've got product line, we've got training, we've got experienced leadership, we've got digital real estate. All we need is what you bring. No, I'm telling you right now what we bring. We're bringing product line, we're bringing distribution, we're bringing training, we're bringing experience to the table. What are you bringing to the table? What are we looking for? We're looking for people who can tap into our system, leverage their level of influence, expand their level of influence, and help us move this along. I'm telling you, we're getting ready to do some things that's major. And all we're telling you to do is right now, get into place. Do we have it all figured out? No, we don't. But guess what? What you bring to the table might be the missing piece that we need. So what we say to you tonight is elevate with Akana. Welcome to the family. Get back to the person who invited you here. Let them answer your questions. I'm going to stop sharing and see if you can come back to you live. Can you guys see me? Diana, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So I'm back with you live. So that takes us to the end of our presentation for tonight. I apologize for the techno glitches, but I think you understand where I'm coming from.
You did a phenomenal job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So at this point in time, I would just like to say thank you really for taking time tonight to spend with us. Get back with the person who invited you tonight. Get your questions answered. Let them connect you with one of our company leaders so that you can really get the information that you need to take the next step. You know, I already told you what we're bringing to the table, and we're bringing more and more. Our company invests in research and development. So we're constantly bringing creative products to the market. We invest in training. We're going to make sure that you have the information that you need to be successful. And at that point, the question to you is, what are you bringing to the table? Can you see the vision? Can you see what we can do in this market space that's just really starting to catch on? You know, the best place to be is at the beginning of a trend versus, you know, on the back end. So with that being said, I think I've got you out of here before midnight. Get back with the person who invited you here tonight and get your questions answered. So with that being said, we're going to close our presentation for tonight. And before I sign off, is there any questions that I may be able to answer before we close it out? All right. I think we're good. All right.
Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Mike. God bless you.
God bless you guys. Have a great night. Get back with your guests, and we'll see you again on the next event. Have a good
Thanks, Mike. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night, John Boy.